Hey Universal Coworkers, it's your girl V, teller of tales, and you're tuning into I Hate Work, the podcast where I rant about every wild job I've ever had. From drunk managers, failed drug tests, personal drama, and coworkers who turn into family, I've experienced the most. So call out, grab a cup, because you do not want to miss this piping hot tea, and go down this journey with me. This is where I discovered where writing was the only job meant for me. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to I Hate Work, my ranting podcast where I go through the 30 plus companies that I have worked with. Yes, 30 plus companies have hired me. Why? Because I'm a Capricorn. So, it's super early in the morning. I was going to start working out, and then a coyote walked past. I'm going to start next year because that just means they're out for the season, right? Okay, so let's get into this. Where did we leave off last time, party people? Okay, so I know I said I was going to have an episode, a job, but when I was going down the list, I realized some of these jobs I only worked some maybe a month, some maybe a week. And there is one that I only worked for an hour. So I am going to lump all these in to this one episode called The Random Jobs Era. Hey, I got my own tour. I don't know why I'm laughing because that is not funny. It's all these jobs are just not funny. Okay, after the Harley Davidson fiasco, my life was just a rabbit hole. It was just full of chaos. But let me do a little recap, okay? At 15, I'm in 10th grade. I start ditching school to do extra work shifts at Sears, okay? Because nobody's really watching me. I'm living at my uncle's house. And the whole point of going to school is to make money. I was making money, so why did I have to go back to school? But obviously, I had to go back to school. So failed ninth and 10th grade. In 11th grade, found out that I was not going to be graduating with the class of 2005. That could not happen. Um, Walked into Doolittle, landed a job. They got me on track. I was set to graduate. I went off to London with my films class, got to hang out at Shakespeare Globe Theater, do a little Shakespearean lines. I was set to go off to college in Minnesota, ran into Satan's strongest soldier, stayed home. No college for me. Got a job at Harley Davidson, got some of my peeps hired. We all got random drug tests. Some of them pass, I freaking fail. And I'm not even the drug addict. But because of all of this, I actually go down that rabbit hole and just drink and do drugs, and I'm a hot mess, and it's not a good time. Why are you laughing? This must be a nervous laugh. It was not a good era, but go down this era with me. Let's go. So, I don't even know how long I was unemployed for. Yeah, I don't even know. This time is such a blur. We are going from August 2006 to March 2007. Let's get into it. Job number 4 is Ross. How did I get a job at Ross? I'm telling you, I don't remember ever walking into a Ross store and filling out an application. I don't remember doing that. But I get the job, and everyone keeps calling me. They're like, hey, Berenice, Berenice, Berenice. That's my name in Spanish, so I think they thought I was somebody's like Cuban cousin. I got the job. They stick me on the freight shift, which is 6 a.m. to 12 noon. No customer interaction. I'm in the back. They unload the trucks, and I just open up the new merch and stick the new sensor tags on them. That was my whole shift. Uh, I was making $5 an hour, no benefits, no 30-minute lunch. It was just you get a 10-minute break, 2 10-minute breaks. And that's the thing I cannot stand that companies do. They'll schedule you these weird hours and then not give you a full meal period to just have lunch, take a load off. Give you 10 minutes, go pee, check your chirp, because that was the phone I had. Check the chirp and get back to it. So that's pretty much it. I'm in the back with all these Hispanic women. Mexican music's blasting all day. This is my life. I want to say I only lasted there a pay period. I'm not too sure. So what happened? I'm like, haven't fed myself anything. I'm dehydrated. It's summertime. I'm doing the most with Satan Soldier and my girlfriends. I am just not healthy at all. I go out one day from the back and to put some clothes on the rack and I faint. Just completely pass out. I guess runs over because it's him that comes to pick me up, takes me to the back. They get me some crackers, some water. I'm back there nibbling, trying to get my strength back. And once I do, and I'm fully conscious, I am so embarrassed that that happened. I grab my stuff and I leave. I can't. And then you have to walk out the front in front of everyone so everybody's looking at me. That was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Years later, I seen on what is that, unclaimedmoney.org. I have a paycheck because I never went and got my paycheck. I have like 143 bucks from Ross just sitting there. Ross, you keep it. I am so sorry I wasted you guys' time. You should have given me a drug test. That's not funny. I think I'm having a nervous laugh. This was the worst time of my life, guys. The worst time of my life. Could I have made a career out of Ross? No. I feel like Ross is a good first time job. I should have went there first instead of Sears because you could learn. I don't know what you could learn there, but how did I get a job there? I don't even know because Ross is not my jam. I hate sifting through those clothes trying to find a gym. I don't know how I ended up there. Maybe I could have had a career there. This episode of I Hate Work is brought to you by Ross, Dress for Less, where you can tag clothes, faint on the job, and make less than $50 an hour. But also stress for less. No, 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 no. I can't even be a spokeswoman. Can't do it. So, what next? I need money. I need a job. I look across the street, and there is Big Lots. I'm on Nellis and Stewart area. If you know Nellis and Stewart in Vegas, the east side. It's totally trash, and I don't care who has anything to say about it. It's trash. So right across the street, run over to Big Lots, fill out their little application. Manager chats with me at the register. She's like, you're hired. I'm not going to say I got the job because I'm a Capricorn. Big Lots just always needs people. It's like the dollar store. You go in there and there's two cashiers, 50 people waiting in line because everything costs 90 cents. So I got the job. $5 an hour, no benefits. There was no orientation, no computer module training. They throw you on there. Get to work. Sink or swim. I'm gonna swim, okay? That's just who I am. Your discount was like 5 cents off, but again, the merchandise is already 90 cents. So just get a couple cents off. I don't remember a coworker there. I just remember the manager. I have no idea what her name was. But I was only there for a pay period. I just couldn't do it. All the orange shirt, the big B on my chest. It didn't stand for Barry. It wasn't. I was not having a good time there. And I was just feeling like a low life. I remember clocking in. It was on the second floor, and I clocked in, stepped out, and you could see all of Big Lots. And I was like, this is my kingdom. On an end cap is a can of tuna, a jar of peanut butter, headphones, and a pair of socks. This is my kingdom. I got my $230 paycheck, and I never went back. No, I couldn't see a future at Big Lots. That wasn't happening. Okay. Magical job number 6 is at Excalibur Hotel. Checked the newspaper because that's what I did. I was always looking at the newspaper. Saw that Excalibur was hiring cashiers. Called the number. They tell me to come meet them at Cold Stone Ice Cream in Excalibur. And so I'm ecstatic because me and my friends used to take the bus there after school all the time when we were in like 6th, 7th grade. Go get us some ice cream, hang out in Midway. Excalibur is so much fun. So I know my way around there. Go there, go to the interview. It's for the magician cart. The interview is for the magician cart. The guy is so nice. I remember just so sweet. His assistant, they were just such nice people. I said yes. I'll take the job. It was like $5 an hour. You get a commission from selling some of the tricks. So I show up the next day for work, ready to go in the store, and they're like, "Nah, you gotta work the cart first. You gotta uh, master the tricks." Like, what? They give me these fingers, like, they go on your middle fingers, and they're supposed to blend in, but all they had were white fingers. So I got these two white fingers, and it's like a magic trick. You, like, throw this one in the air, and then, like, oh, look, it didn't really go anywhere. It's just like I have to learn how to light it up at the right moment. I was tickled the whole shift. I'm cracking up. I'm trying to, like, I sound so stupid trying to get these families to stop and see my magic trick. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That was not for me. I never asked for a paycheck. Never. They never even like called to offer me one. So I was a magician for fun for a day. Could I have seen a career in it? Let me tell you something. I should have stayed long enough to learn how to saw Satan's soldier in half, stick him in a hat, and turn him into a white rabbit. I missed a good opportunity. But yeah, that one's insane. And so, go back to the newspaper, go to the classifieds. What we got next? There's an open interview in a couple of days. It's not even too far from where I'm staying. So I go. It's in a warehouse. There's like 50 people show up. So I was like, what the heck is going on? They put us in like this big old warehouse type room, and there's a carpet. And they make the carpet dirty with stuff. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Kirby vacuums. So they demonstrate to us what the Kirby can do. They let us each take turns. I am wowed. I am like, yes, I am getting Granny a Kirby. These are amazing. Like $5,000 vacuum cleaners. They were amazing. So I see the girls in like a little office and they're doing the call center, and the job description said $8 an hour plus commission. This is the most I've seen for a job. I want it. So they tell everyone, whoever wants to be hired, you're hired. Tomorrow we're going to fill out paperwork and go over what is it? We're going to go over company policies and such. I'm with it. I show up the next day, fill out my paperwork. I'm ready to go. I ask the manager, when am I getting on the phones? I'm ready to get on the phones. And they say, no, 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 honey. You got to go outside. You got to go hit the streets. You got to hit the pavement. You have to prove yourself. What does that mean? I mean, we live in Las Vegas. What do you mean I need to hit the streets and prove myself? She tells me you have to sell some Kirby's. I was like, okay, I could do that. They give us a manual, a full script of what you can follow. I write scripts. I'm writing little stories. I've been writing, so I can act and play this like Kirby salesperson. They put us in a van. And now that I think about it, oh my gosh, I just like got in a van and did not know where they were taking us with other people. Life back then, man. So I hop in the van with a bunch of people. I don't know where we're going, where they're taking us. They take us to a neighborhood, kick us out, and they tell us go knock on the doors, sell some Kirby's. I talked to a few people. So my sales strategy has always been don't go straight into what you're doing. You got to find an icebreaker. What movies do you like? What music do you like? Where do you vacation? I start talking to people, and before you know it, we're family. And I say, hey, I need you to buy this. So that's always been my strategy. So if you're a salesperson or you want to be in sales, I'm telling you, I was very successful in sales because that's my strategy. You have to sell yourself. They have to like you in order to buy it. So, anyways, I get some people, they want to buy this vacuum. In the manual, there's a number you call, which goes to the girls. You call the girls, hey, I got a lead. I'm at such and such address. And then this guy shows up, your area leader, in his high water flooding pants, looking like a reject Paul Walker walks over. He's got the vacuum. He goes in. He demonstrates what the Kirby can do. Makes the sale. I'm so happy for us. There's no us. He gets all the sales and I'm gonna get like 20 bucks. Thousands of dollars have just been sold. I did it, but he gets the money. And the call center girls for making the call. It's like child labor, but we're all teenagers. Like, what? That's how Kirby was making their money. They were sending gullible young adults out to knock on doors, sell people. Leader comes in, closes the deal, and everybody else gets money. And the ones who actually made the connection, you get 20 bucks. That's insane. That company is terrible for that. I'm still upset now that I'm talking about it. I want my money. The next day, they take us to another neighborhood, and I'm about to go knock on some doors and do it all again. And I say, no way. You're not going to use me like this. That's not okay. It was close to one of my friend's house, so I just left and went to her house, and that was it. Never got paid from Kirby at all. Could I have made a career out of Kirby? Absolutely not. To show up to someone's house uninvited, make their carpet dirty, then I gotta call some random guy who's gonna come and demonstrate it, and I'm gonna get nothing out of this. I would buy everyone in the world a dirt devil, okay? I have a dirt devil. I know Hoover's better. Is Hoover even a vacuum? I think that's a shampooer. Well, Kirby's a shampooer too and a vacuum. No, that is not a good company at all. Okay, after that, I'm like, okay, I need to pivot. What can I do? Because I can't keep bouncing from job to job like this. It's not going to be good. I can't keep my resume is getting longer and longer and longer, and the timelines is just not adding up. It's not cool. So I'm like praying, baby Jesus, what is it that you want me to do? What is it you're trying to tell me? I hear a commercial, nannies.com. nannies.com comes on. Okay. I make a profile, start submitting myself to these families. I I get a lot of calls, okay? I get a lot of inquiries. These people are like, they want Berenice, okay? You know why? 'Cause I'm a Capricorn. So yeah, I go on my first interview. I told say well, it was so far. They lived up in Centennial Hills. Again, you need to know Las Vegas to know what I'm talking about. This family lives in Centennial Hills. Super beautiful, nice home. I tell Satan Soldier, because he's in this dirty, raggedy blue truck, park around the corner. I will walk to you when I'm done. I do not want his dirty car right in front of these people's home. So that's what we plan. I go in their house, I talk to the family. They're so amazing. Their kids are like little prodigies, and they already know French and Spanish, and just they're the top of their class. And I think the oldest was only 8. The parents are attorneys from Chicago. They used to work with Barack Obama. I was ecstatic. This could change my life. Literally, she had offered an extra room, not for me to live there permanently, but to know that if they were ever working late or if we needed to travel or if she needed me there for a few more days, like long term, there was a room. I'd drive the car because the kids had special car seats, like one of those parents. I was so excited. I had the job. We go outside, we're laughing, and in the front of her house is Satan's Soldier, bumping his music. He's smoking. I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. She says, "Hey, do you know him?" And I shook her hand. I said, "Thank you for the opportunity." And I left because I could tell. I could see it in her face. If she hired me, there was a possibility that this guy would be showing up when she was not home. I would not want that. It would not be safe for her children. That was just so terrible. So I did not get that job. I did land another one. It was temporary. It was only for a month and a half. The family was moving, and they did offer if I wanted to come, but no, I did not want to go anywhere. Just gonna stay and be Satan's old lady on drugs and a drunk. So I need another job. Job number 9 and 10, Fashion Show Mall. The Fashion Show Mall is this beautiful mall on the Las Vegas Strip across from the Wynn. That whole little area is just so pretty. I go there one day, just take the bus. I dress nice. I go in and I apply for every job that will let me apply or say that they were looking for someone. A couple days later, I get a phone call from Xpress, which is I think back then it was supposed to be high end. Express is like H&M and Zara. I think they have kind of, I don't want to say lowered their standards, but I think they've become a little bit more edgy. But when I went, it was kind of a high-end store. And the other store that called me was a shoe store, and they sold high-end heels, sandals. It was like a Tory Burch, but it wasn't Tory Burch. It was something else. I don't know the name. I just remember the manager. She was so nice. We clicked. We laughed. She hired me on the spot. It was great. I said yes to both jobs because I had scheduled them on the same day, the interviews, and I said yes. Because in my mind, I could work one in the morning, one at night. I would stay away from Satan's soldier. I wouldn't be with him all day, just getting into mischief, fighting. The whole Whitney Bobby scenario is what I was living with no money, though, and no talent. I couldn't sing. So that's was my thinking. I'll be at work all day. I only lasted a shift in the shoe store. I did not show up my best. I looked like crack is whack Whitney Houston trying to sell Steve Maddens. It was not good. I just still remember the manager's face. She was just so sweet to me. And how sad she looked at me and just so disappointed. I'm so sorry, lady. I'm so sorry. Express, it just was not my jam. It's I wear etnies and Vans and Jinko jeans. I was in my TLC era at this time, so I wore um like tight t-shirts with the baggy Dickie pants, Dickie shorts. I was not like ripped jeans and high heels and blazer shirt woman at that time. I That wasn't me. It was hard for me to get into that mode with the people when they would ask for to put together outfits. Working at Express, you're supposed to be someone's what is the word? Like their personal designer or something. I can't think of the word right now. And put together outfits. I just couldn't do it. I liked to work the inventory shift because it was from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and you're just counting the inventory. I could have on my headphones and not have to talk to anybody. I remember on my last shift, that's what I did. And I just had Sierra's If I Were a Boy on repeat. Just like a boy. It just kept playing it over and over again. It's just so, ugh, life just sucked. I couldn't see myself in any one of those jobs long term. I would never want to give it a try again. I'm not a shoe salesman, and I don't wear those kind of shoes. To this day, I'm still wearing Vans. Barely wear my heels, and they're all from Amazon because I just needed them right quick. So, no. Okay, job number 11, Innovation Academy. So, this job is not actually, doesn't fall in this chronological order, okay? I threw this one in just because it only lasted 2 months. And when I do get this job, it's really not worth. It goes in the error tour, okay? It goes in the error tour. Random job. I was gonna call him baby dad. Freaking Satan's soldier could never find a job. Could never. His mom was a security guard for this academy. She got him in as a cook. They needed another assistant. So hey, I need a job. So I took it. I though that Working there took me back to my Doolittle days. I'm dealing with kids again. I'm connecting with teachers. Some like the teenage girls would talk to me because it goes from kindergarten all the way up to I think 11th grade. They didn't have a graduating class. So those, which was stupid. Why would you have them here all these years and then make them go off to another school to graduate? It's just crazy. But I was connecting with the girls from Doolittle. I had learned how to, you know, connect with my people. I already knew how to connect with the little white girls there. We were like books and in sync. Who was hot back at the time? Oh, I'm a Disney girl. So we would talk about Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and That's So Raven. We were having a good time, okay? Miley Cyrus goers. I had a good time with the kids. What what was funny, I don't know what got into me. I would print the invoices because the kids had to pay for lunch. There was no free lunch at this school. Their parents put money on their accounts. I went through those accounts and I saw the outstanding balances. I was like, no. I was printing their invoices and delivering them to the classroom. I was a menace. I needed to be stopped ASAP. I don't know what I was thinking. We were both making $7 an hour, and all we had to do was just prep breakfast and lunch, serve it. I was at the cash register collecting the kids' lunch cards to swipe them. And they'd come through, and I go, you owe some money. It's not funny, but uh, I don't know what got into me. And then on Fridays, I'd go to the store and I'd go buy chips and Snickers and the snack cakes, all the little Debbie snack cakes, and fill them up in a backpack. So when the kids would come through the line, I'd like pull up my backpack and be like, "Hey, what, you got some cash?" I was hustling the kids. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. It was a weird time for me, okay? What happened? The principal did not like Satan Soldier. I don't know what he did to him or what he said to him, or he probably just didn't like him because nobody really liked him anyways. I didn't even like him. I don't even know why I felt stuck. So after the school year ended and when the school year was supposed to come back, Satan was not invited back. I had a job during that summer and that's the job I kept. So I didn't, yeah, he couldn't go back and that's his fault. A lot of it's his fault. So, quick little reality check here. I'm 19. I've had too many jobs. It's so embarrassing. I don't know why I've had that many jobs in this short period of time. I'm sickly. I'm ugly. I smell. I'm about 100 pounds. I'm literally waiting to kill over. I'm so unhealthy, so unhappy. I'm just waiting to die. Satan Soldier is literally killing me, but in my mind, I'm like, if I love him and take care of him and he heals, and then I'm gonna heal. And it's sad because that's a lot of reality for a lot of women, even some men out there who are chasing addicts. You can't save them to save yourself. You have to go save yourself, and that's it. I know. Okay. I wish I could say I left, but I got two of his kids in the room, so it's a long journey there. He does want to get sober, so he leaves. He goes to Santa Paula, California with his great grandparents and leaves me high and dry out on the streets. And I find out I'm pregnant. I'm 19 and I'm pregnant. I shuffle myself to my granny. Uh, I'm trash. I'm a trash fire. I am lost. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My uncle comes over and the three of us sit and we talk and they are both telling me we have your back. What we support you, whatever you decide. And I say, okay, I guess this is the cycle I'm meant to live. My mom had me at 19. At least I'd be turning 20 because it's September and I'll be 20 in January. And Granny say, okay, if this is what you want to do, but I don't like that guy. Granny and Grandpa never liked him. And it was like old school black people. So Grandpa would always say, that jive turkey. Like, oh, I don't trust that cat. Oh, I love my grandparents. So yeah, um, I tell them I'm gonna do it, and they're like, okay. And then I break down crying. What are you talking about? Okay, you're supposed to tell me no. So I tell them I can't do it, guys. I'm so scared. I don't wanna be a mom. I've been feeding this baby vodka and pills and powder. It can't happen. Like it's not gonna have a toe. Like I can't have this baby. So they decide they will split the cost. I am so forever grateful. That was my king and queen on earth. They were my king and queen on earth. They really saved me. We'll talk about that a lot another time. I don't want to like start crying. So, uncle, granny pay for the procedure. My uncle says you're coming back home. His wife is not happy, and I get it. Here I am again. I keep messing up. I don't have any structure. I don't have any parental guidance. I'm just out here. trying to navigate this world on my own, and I'm not finding anything right. I'm just doing everything wrong. So I get why she was mad. But nonetheless, I got my old room back. My cousin and I took the bus to go see how far along I was. We both still have my first baby ultrasound. I keep it. Yeah. And then a few days later, I got the procedure. I'm sitting on my uncle's couch. I'm recovering, and I get a phone call. Job number 12. I don't even remember filling this application out. It must have been on one of my tours through somewhere, but it's Banana Republic and Gap because they're the same. They're sister stores. So I go in for the interview, land the job. So it's technically just job number 12, but Banana Republic and Gap are their own stores. So this is jobs number 12 and 13. I work for both stores. I can't say anything bad about these stores. It was a great environment. It's bright, it's airy, it's fun, it's fast paced. The managers are the type, they're always training you. Every single day there's a training moment. So I can say they never just threw you in and told you to sink or swim. They're always hovering. They're always right there. There's lots of team meetings going on. It's just there's always something happening. The job I want to say was about six something an hour because that's the going rate around this time, which is insane to think I was making that and I thought it was amazing because I did. Yeah. So I go for my shift at Banana Republic. I am feeling so good walking through Caesar's Palace in the forum shops. You have to be from Vegas to appreciate the the smells, that smoke in the air, people just pushing those buttons, the ding 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 dings all around. It's the newlyweds who are going to break up on Sunday. And I've met a lot of those that just got married Saturday, and when I come in Monday, he's homeless at the bus stop. Like, what happened? He's like, "Oh, I gambled our deposit for the house." It's not funny, but that happens a lot. But anyways, I'm walking through the casino, go over to the forum shops. It is great. I love it. I just feel so good walking in there. And it was a good time. I always showed up on time, took extra shifts if they needed me. I was always there to help anybody. It was not cutthroat. I pushed their Gap cards and Banana Republic cards so that the company can, thrive on their goals and quotas. Yeah, so I can't say anything bad about these companies. I didn't stay because that's not my environment. I was being fake every day, going in there with the preppy people, the moms coming in to make their kids get some khaki shorts above the knee and a collar shirt. And I'm like, little broham, I know you want that. You want to go over to Hot Topic. Like, I know you want to go over there. So I was not, it just wasn't my environment. And I just felt fake. It's so hard to walk into a job. Well, it's not hard because we do it. We do it all day. But then it just weighs on you because you're in there. You're like, this is not me. This is not me. I felt like Julia Stiles in 10 Things I Hate About You. Like, look at me, look at me. I just like, this is not my place. So that is why I left Banana Republic and Gap. My last shift was on Thanksgiving. I volunteered to work. My uncle took me that day. That was pretty cool. I only remember it was Thanksgiving because someone broke into Gucci or Louis Vuitton, like the cases in the middle of the forum shops right there when you first come in, and stole the purses. And so there was security everywhere. I think the power had went out for just a little bit, maybe like 60 seconds, but not too crazy. 60 seconds is a long time if you think about it on the Las Vegas Strip. That's a long time. And I remember leaving and thinking, I'm not going back. Okay, let me take a moment here and kind of be on the employer side of things. I know I've been crappy. To waste people's time and interview and the training and they give you t-shirts to wear and they say how like where do you see yourself in 5 years, and I go, oh, in your position. And then I start the job and I go, no, this is not where I want to be. So I understand why some companies or a lot of companies are very strict and have to watch it who they hire because it costs to hire people. I do apologize for just coming and going like that. I was just trying to find myself. But on the other end, you guys didn't help me find myself. I don't know if that's a fair assessment. So I leave that job. I'm in, we're in the holiday season, and on my way out of the forum shops, I walk past Armani Exchange and I go back. Now, Armani Exchange is that high-end clothing store. I fill out the application, get the job, of course. I woo them in an interview. Now, this job pays $5 to $6 an hour, but it's commission. Okay, I'm with it. I kind of screwed it up at the shoe store. Let me give this a try. I was not ready. Armani Exchange. It's a shark tank in there. Someone could be helping a guest, and that guest could come out, not find that salesperson, ask someone else for help, and if you help that person, there is a fight. They were always arguing. I don't think anybody were friends in there. It was scary. I was scared. Here's the thing I hate about Armani Exchange. They took me through all the hiring process, the training, the orientation, everything. And then last thing they tell me, you have to wear what's in season. What does that mean? What's in season? You have to wear what's in season. Whose season? You can't wear what's on the sales rack. And he says, go shopping, get your uniform. I'm so excited. Okay. The pants are 150, almost $200. The shirts are $120. I find my size, I'm trying stuff on, I'm happy. You get 20% off. Excuse me? Like, oh, you get 20% off. How do you want to pay for this? Out of your pocket. What are you talking about? I had to pay for these clothes, so I only end up with one pair of pants and two shirts because I had just got a credit card. Granny helped me get a Capital One, so I had a $500 limit. I had to pay like $390 for the stupid clothes. So I'm wearing two shirts, one pair of pants, alternating them for a month. And that's another job that does the holding period for your check. So it was a struggle getting there. Lunches, like food is so expensive in the forum shops. There's no real break room to store food. It was just terrible. Get my first paycheck. It's like $400. And then the manager says, "Hey, Vernice, you need to buy what's in season. You can't keep wearing that one pair of pants. You got to get you another pair." I quit. No, this one's justified. I can't afford to work here. What do you mean I have to wear what's in season and then you don't even supply it? I want to hear from some Armani Exchange people. Are they still doing this? I'm ready to march for you guys. This can't keep happening. You are there to work. You don't have any money. The money that you make there, they take it right back because you have to wear what's in season. They're insane. I don't like it. I don't that job. I hate that job. That was terrible. Oh, and then my aunt, because like I said, I wear skater clothes, Jinko jeans, um, graphic t-shirts, band t-shirts. She borrowed my pants and shirt, and I never saw those again. Never saw it again. Just right down the toilet. No, I could never see myself ever back at Armani Exchange. That's a crazy place. So, as I reflect on those jobs in that time period of my life, all I could like ask myself is what was I looking for? What was I doing? I'm not gonna say these jobs failed me like I say Sears did. I'm gonna blame this one on school, and this is why. When we're in grade school and when we get to ninth grade and on graduation day, all the teachers from this point to this point have told us, you're a butterfly. You are unique, you're beautiful, and you're going to go out in the world and you're going to spread your big, beautiful wings. And you're never going to dim your light. Your colors are going to shine bright against everybody. You are amazing. You're unique. You're one of a kind. And then you go into the workplace and they say, no, 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 honey. Everyone's going to dress like this. This is our motto. This is the script. The customer is always right. Um, and you need to mold and be what corporate expects you to be. And so it's confusing. They tell you, you grow up at school with teachers telling you you're a butterfly. You're going to do great things. And then you get to work and they go, you're just another caterpillar, okay? You're never going to cocoon. It's like, what the heck? I know who I am. I've always known who I was. I just didn't know how to make money doing it. I still don't know. I have 5 published books, and that's why I'm working in HOA. I still don't know how to make money doing what I love to do. So I feel like school failed me there. So, question for you. Have you ever felt like you're wasting your time at a job? Your passion is just tugging at you in the back of your brain and you're just giving all you have, everything you've got day in and day out to a job that you hate. You hate getting up in the morning. You hate going there. And I've been there with each job that I first start. I go, oh, except for the magician job. I'm like this. I go, this is amazing. This is fun. This is great. I like the people. Slowly, it just starts like wearing on you, and that passion in the back of you is tugging like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Why are you at Big Lots? It's so confusing. So, I've run you through 14 jobs. I'm only 19, and this time, 14 jobs, a 19-year-old with 14 jobs. My daughter is going to turn 15 in December, and there's no way. She's not working. I've already told her, you don't need to work. You don't have to. I can't imagine letting her walk the path that I've had to walk. Well, I need to get ready for work, even though I don't want to. Until next time, guys, keep your head up. Take longer lunches if you need to. Call out if you want to. And most importantly, please keep your managers out of your business. I hate work. See you next time.